All right, welcome. So I decided since I did the last recording, what I was going to go ahead and do today. Um, Not necessarily sure what I was talking about at the end of the last episode. I didn't review it beforehand to kind of figure out where I left off, but I'm going to go ahead and make a 5x5 landing pad. I want to do this to get to trade for water, and I'll probably go ahead and trade for some other gas. Since I do have the gas containers up there, I could go ahead and get gas from traders, which would be, you know, 20 degrees. And so I could cool off that gas with it, and that would take care of my, you know, pretty much all of my gas needs. Um, Essentially getting the traders coming finishes off this playthrough, because once you get traders, the challenge is over. I'll go ahead and, if I get an alloy trader, I'll go ahead and get my my Invar and Constantan from him, and then I can upgrade all my stuff to tier 2. And then, for if I want any of the high end stuff, I can just pick up some stuff for that. So that's kind of the plan on this. I'm going to wrap up this playthrough. I went ahead and started up a new world on Stationeers here, and I did the hard planet, and I mean I've looked at it before, but it is working now, so you can grab it as is, and the starting conditions all work and everything. No errors, so it's good to go if you want to grab it from the Steam Workshop. But I went ahead and, I just wanted to do a test world with it to see if that's maybe what I wanted to do for the next series. Because really, when I set up this trade stuff, like I said, everything's gonna come, as a matter of time. Shouldn't be under any time crunches anymore. So what I'm gonna do here is, I wanted the steel. So I want the steel. Yeah, that's an electronics printer. I'm going to print out isn't it? Oh, landing pad is what it's called. Landing pad basic. And I'm going to want, for a 5x5, I need 26 of them. And that's going to get me 25 of them. That's okay. I'll get that going. Like I said, I've got 2 steel frames, 6 iron walls. Okay, I'm going to want let's see. I'm going to want 30 frames total. I've got 2, so I want 28 frames. That's going to be, I'm going to have to count all those. That's a little bit annoying. Do I want to automate that real quick? I don't think I do. But I will do, I'm going to do this just because if I don't, that's going to burn a lot of my, I don't need that. I'm going to build a stacker here real quick. Didn't I just have copper? So I put it in there, didn't I? Yeah, I'm just going to build a stacker here real quick so I can split up that steel. And so I could just print the exact amount without having to babysit anything. That's a smart way to do it, and that way I can just, get this stuff all printed out. I'll go back in there. I'll, do my do my hydration, eat, and then I'll just go out there and build everything all at once. It'll be fun. And crap, I wasn't paying attention doing the stackers. I just made 2. Well, that's fine. That will be for when I automate them. When I automate it, it's just going to be right like that. Except I'll have to do a chip and program it. That's why I'm not going to do it right now. Still don't know. You know what? I can just stack it like that. I'd never tried it before, but that's what I wanted it to do. So when I set that all up, I'll be happy. I'll do that, you know, once I get this trade stuff going, and then because I'll have to wait. It's going to be a waiting game to get the proper traders. Even though from the start I'm going to want basically all of the traders. I won't want the food ones, but yeah. Okay, I was going to split that steel up. Okay. Steel already went in there, possibly. Yep. Okay, I want 28, and they're 2 apiece. So 56. Boom. I guess I could just let that keep on chunking it out. Okay. That's broken out my steel. That's fine. I want to do steel frames. Go ahead and do that. When I do the plates, I'm definitely going to want to split that up as well, because I don't need the plates to do it's 21. I thought I had enough to do let's see, it's 5 apiece, and I want 5 more, so if I do 25, got it. Whatever, I'll let that pick up the steel frames. Not a big deal. I don't think I have any extra chutes laying around, but I'm not going to use that for a bit. I'll just go ahead and plumb this up. What's the worst that could happen? Oh yeah, I didn't break up that. Or yeah, I did. Okay, so that's ready to go. It wasn't copper I needed. I needed
hydration critical.
I need more steel and that. Okay, well, I will go back out there in just a bit and finish that off. This one I've got more ingot in there than I need, so I want to make sure I watch it. don't. I mean, if I end up with one extra, that'd be okay, I think. Because maybe the landing pad atmospherics is its own kit. I can't remember. Because I will eventually want one of those for both types of it. Okay, so that is my landing pads. That's my frames. Some walls to walk on. I need sheets. So I'm gonna get sheets. Take a half each. I need one for each of the landing pads, and then one for each of the frames. So that's gonna be 30 total that I need for that. So I need to make a 15 chunk of steel here. $15 chunk of steel. Yeah. It's going to do a couple of them, but that's fine. I can always stick them all back into the same printer and close that up. It's going to get, oh, I've got one, so I'm going to end up with one extra, but it's better not to leave a half unit in the printer, because then when you empty it, you lose it. So there's nothing else in there that I'd print that uses a half steel, so that'll be okay. I'm not going to need either of these. Actually, from here I do want a small transformer. Do I though? I actually don't think I do need it. Because I'm going to plan on using the same computer here. And I'll throw up a chip there so I don't have to do my own. Well, I can use that base controller chip that's doing this. I can add in some function on there, so I can just have a couple dials in here and control the, control that satellite dish from inside, and use that computer to do the searching. So I'll probably do that. That would be the easiest setup for it. Why'd that come out? Oh, it's because I still have this set to. Yeah, so do I want a small dish though? Small dish is just gold and copper, and then you just need cable, I think, to build it. Or no, you need iron sheet to build it. What's a medium dish? That one's going to need electrum and solder. And yes, in this playthrough I have done electrum and solder, and I have not used much of it either. So I'll just go ahead and make the medium one. The medium does use a lot more power, but that's the one. Maybe I'll do a separate circuit here, and I'll put a transformer here, so I can't pull. Yeah, and this will just go to the power on the dish. I'll keep the data separate on it, and then I can shut off the dish. I want it inside though. I could run it just above, so it sits above the plants. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, before I do that, well, yeah, because that can only print out one. I'll just go ahead and do it. Let's see what it actually takes to construct it. Because that would be, so that's going to need one steel sheet, which I've already printed out an extra one, and then one plastic sheet. So yeah, that'll be nice. I've got plastic sheets up here. Actually, I'm just going to split one off there. I only need one of them. I've got enough. I don't need any iron sheets right now, since I'm not going to be doing. I don't have enough cable to do the whole thing, but I'll print out some more when I get to it, because I'm going to want that heavy cable for that medium satellite dish. And this is all finished, so should be all my sheets. 31. Turn those off. That stacker just sitting there with power on is actually one of the most power hungry things you can use. It uses 100 watts just by being on. This, just by being on, uses 5 watts. This, I think, uses quite a bit as well. But it'd be like running a vent constantly, or leaving a regulator constantly powered. It's just, you know, a silly thing. Just to have it on idling away. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah. Well, that's printing that dish. See, that's going to be a 3x3. I wonder if I can set that on walls. That would be a lot of cable, but I could stick it directly up here behind these tanks. I mean, actually, it's probably 2x2, isn't it? And a large one is 3x3. So I could set it up here, maybe, or maybe if I could set it on the walls, I'll use these iron walls, and yeah, we'll figure it out here. So let's get out there and kind of get to laying things out. Get this game plan going. whatever. Let's get this big boy going. Blocked by the wall. It cannot have the walls up on this. Well, that's just... Come on, guys. Okay, so this is going to be outside now. That is inconvenient. That means I might just run a separate battery just for it. I'll, oh man. When was there a storm I forgot about? You know what? That was... I remember that when I was editing the last video. I was all holding up inside waiting to do something. I was just jibber-jabbering away. I was like, yep, cannot forget to fix these, and I sure as heck did not fix them. I will buy enough extra M-bar just to put these together. That's not how I had it indicated. Because the basic ones, I think they only take like... I think the recipe only needs like 5 N-bar on addition to the gold copper or something like that. And then they're indestructible and good enough. So, especially when I put 3 more up there and then 3 along each side, that's going to be so much additional power. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and do 9 more frames. I'll just set it right here. And then cable it in here. I'll have to... You can set a battery anywhere. It doesn't actually have to be on a frame or anything. In my hard planet thing, I just looked up and I had a wall ceiling, like a window ceiling. I just stuck it up into the... You know, stuck it up so it was the next cube up past the wall, and I wasn't expecting that to actually work. But yeah, it'll place anywhere. It doesn't need any support whatsoever. So I can set it, you know, basically what I'm getting at with that is I can go ahead and just put one. Yeah, probably go ahead and do it. Well, if I keep the data for that has to go inside the satellite data has to go inside, and then I don't think anything else has a data on it. I think this takes everything that you plug into here, like all the atmospheric pumps and stuff, or tanks. Those are all controlled from here, so I shouldn't need to do anything else. The vending machine, if I ever do one, you know, it'll have to plug into there, but that could be inside. So yeah, I was basically just thinking about if I need to do a gap in here, or which actually, that if I did ever go 7x7, I could come off this way, and I wouldn't have to move the satellite dish. Or I could go ahead and give the satellite dish room and put it over here. Not sure I want to do that. I do want to check this though. Still not there. Okay, yeah. I'll just... Yeah, just 9 frames. 9 frames and 8 more sheets. Okay, so the data needs to go inside. The power is going to be separate. How do I want to run that? I think I'm going to run this data one block down, which is going to be a pain in the butt. I'll do it like that, and then I'll just go. Or actually, this one doesn't matter, but. Let me. That pad doesn't use much power. I just want to do this, you know, smarter way. So, still messed up. I wanted to go. Go over this way, and then I can do that. I run it. In this way behind the water. This will be interesting to figure out how I can. Maybe I'll have to grab some more walls and then place them underneath there so I can stand there and then cut them out so I can fall through. Well, I don't have any more cables on me anyway, so everything else in there. Yeah, so I'm gonna go print out some more cables. I'll figure out, you know, if I do just plug in. If I go off that APC for power to here, this thing, oh yeah, that's, no. I'm never going to pump it up there probably, but yeah, I think I'm going to set up a second battery out here, or a third battery, I guess, out here. I'll just have it,
Hunger caution.
yeah. I'll go ahead and I'm going to need to do some more mining, I think, to get more copper and gold. I'll go ahead and print off 3 more. Well, now, do I want to do that? Yeah, I'll go ahead and print off 3 more basic solar panels. Just slap them down here flat. And then I'm going to take, you know, that feed cable. I'll run it to another battery over here. Yes, it's just heavy cable. It's just more mining. I'll do that off recording, and so I can have that on its own battery, because that's a lot of power draw, and I don't want to have to worry about that when I'm doing my searching and stuff, because I can do the searching all in there in my, you know, in my skivvies, and, you know, get everything done that way. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'll go do that. You know what? I think I might just cut this episode here, and then, you know, next time I'll have already done all the mining. I'll have it all wired up, and then we can just kind of do our first trades from there. Yeah, and that'll probably be the final episode. So, yeah. We'll do that. Sounds like a plan to me. All right. Thank you for watching, and you know, have a good day.